Number one is the fish! Holy mackerel! We got the fish! SpongeBob! We have the fish! We got the fish! Hit one! Fish! Kill! Fish! Kill! Fish! Kill! Fish! Kill!
Are you seriously telling me you watch this crap? Come here. Let me show you a real ranking video. Okay. Let's do this shit right, okay? First off, L ranking, Austin. Shortstop and Sandman will forever be the greatest weapon for Scout, no questions asked. And secondly, are you serious, dude? The Scout? Come on, let me show you how a real man plays Team Fortress 2. None of this Scout bullshit, alright? So come with me as I rank every soldier weapon from Team Fortress 2. Okay. All jokes aside, this video was heavily inspired by Bag of Chips 123 and his video on ranking Scout's weapons. I just found his video so hilarious and well done that I think it's my turn to do the soldier some justice, since, after all, he is my most played class. Okay, so starting off with the worst of the worst, these are bottom of the barrel weapons. Like, these are things that serve better as something to wipe your own ass with than an actual weapon. So we'll just call this category the rectal prolapse category. Now, with that being said, hands down, there's literally no other soldier weapon that perfectly describes what I just listed off than the Equalizer. This weapon is literally a better butt plug than an actual weapon. Like, there's literally nothing good about the Equalizer. The only semi-redeeming quality about this weapon is the taunt kill. But even then, the escape plan has literally the exact same taunt kill, and the escape plan is like 10 times better than whatever the fuck this thing is. Like, if you use this thing, you are clinically insane. There is something wrong with you. I think you should just delete the game. Alright, so next up is the Righteous Bison. This weapon is the definition of a meme gun, and it's not even a good one. No one actually deliberately chooses to use this weapon, and if you do, I hate to break it to you, but you're kind of a loser. I've played against countless soldiers, trollgers, beggar bazooka soldiers, black box conch soldiers, you name it, but literally none of these players has used the Righteous Bison, and that's because it's a pretty shitty gun.
Come here, boy! These nuts.
Alright, this one might cause a little bit of controversy, but let's just get it out of the way. The stock shovel is a stock shovel. It does stock shovel things. You can kill things with the stock shovel. You can get killed by the stock shovel. The stock shovel is very much a stock shovel. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. The stock shovel is the equivalent of eating saltine crackers with either vodka or water. Yes, it'll definitely get the job done, but do you really want to use the stock shovel over other funny melees that do literally the exact same thing? Like, you have the market gardener, or as I call it, the meme spoon, and you also have the kinky whip. Like, yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, I'm just gonna branch off into my own little subcategory, and by all means, these next weapons are still really bad, like rectal prolapse level bad, but I think they're so bad, I think they deserve to be in their own subcategory that I call, you're a real piece of shit if you use literally any of these. Now, there are only two weapons that fall under this classification. The black box and the conch. Like, wow, dude, your pocket medic fuck buddy isn't online, so the next best thing is to use the shit box and the conch. You're literally the definition of a pussy. People who use the black box conch are literally the same type of people that try to grab water whenever they slip onto the shower. Oh wait, I forgot, people who run the black box conch probably don't even know what the hell a shower even is. Okay, sorry about that, but now that that's out of the way, it's time for the next category. I call this one the it's alright shit. These are weapons that are just simply okay. They do what you need them to do, and sometimes it's actually pretty fun to use them. Now, probably the worst of the bunch is definitely the Beggar's Bazooka. Oh man, this is such a complicated weapon. It's definitely one that you need a while of practice before you can get some actual decent mobility and kills, but when you do, oh man, you do. That being said, whenever you fail using this damn weapon, you end up looking kinda like this. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and... Oh, shit. Oh, Okay, I didn't see how low my health was. Damn. Alright, so right after the Beggar's Bazooka, I think comes the Reserve Shooter. It's worse than the stock shotgun, and it's definitely worse than the panic attack, but I feel like many people just sleep on this weapon. The guaranteed mini-crits on airborne players are actually kinda broken. And it's an alright weapon if you don't land the mini-crits, which, let's be honest, if you're playing Soldier, like, casually, you almost will never land a mini-crit on an airborne player, but it's still an alright gun. Now, this is where I pull out the base Drufus because, to anyone who thinks the Cowmangler is an actually good weapon, you're clinically insane. Austin? Like, look, alright, I'll level with you. It's okay. It's definitely not a bad weapon, but it's nowhere near a good weapon either. It practically tickles buildings, which can be extremely annoying at times, and would probably be the reason why you die. And overall, it just has so many flaws. Yes, it's an alright weapon, and yes, sometimes the kills are actually pretty fucking funny.
Bruh. These nuts.
But shit, dude, there are so many better weapons out there. Okay, don't get mad, but the Liberty Launcher is slightly better than the Cowmangler, which both of these weapons definitely aren't good, but I can definitely see myself using the Liberty Launcher over the Cowmangler. Even with its reduced damage, sometimes I don't even notice it, since my job as a soldier is mostly to catch enemies off guard or to flank. I'm not really big on the whole damage dealing stuff, which, yes, it's very important, but I feel as if one more rocket makes a huge difference. Besides, I always have my secondaries if I don't deal enough damage using my rocket launcher. Okay, crap. It just now occurred to me that I never ranked the boots or the base jumper, so screw it. All those can go into the you're a real piece of shit category that I listed off earlier. So the Mantreads, the gunboats, the buff banner, and the base jumper can all just fuck off in that category. And I would say the battalion's backup goes up there too, but if I'm being honest, I find it extremely hilarious when I'm on the team that uses it, and the entirety of the enemy team just gets ripped in half. So you know what? I actually really like the battalion's backup, so I'll just save that one for later. Right, so now that we got all that out of the way, it's time for some good weapons. These are the weapons that I can actually see myself using in a casual match pretty often, so we'll call this the good shit. I feel like a weapon that perfectly describes this is the Airstrike. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the Airstrike is a weapon that kinda makes me feel, what's the word? Okay, using the Airstrike is something I do whenever I get the slight urge to just make out with another man. Like, what I mean by this is that the Airstrike is a gay weapon. Like, anyone who uses this is definitely a raging homosexual. But that being said, I absolutely love using this weapon with almost every square inch of my heart. If you ever want to feel extra zesty, just equip the base jumper too. If you equip both of these, now everyone will know that you're just a raging homosexual. No, but in all honesty, the Airstrike is actually a pretty fun weapon. But more often than not, you just end up missing all your shots, look like an idiot, and then die. Still, there's just something about this weapon that just makes it so gosh darn fun to use. Okay, so branching off into another subcategory is one that I like to call the I'm a real piece of shit, but I'm a funny piece of shit. And right off the bat, I feel like there's literally only two weapons that can describe this. The Meme Jumper and the Meme Spoon. Now, I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this, but I can't help but feel at least a little impressed when a Trollger materializes out of literally nowhere and just wipes the floor with me. Over and over and over. Yes, it gets extremely annoying, and yes, you probably have no idea how to use any of these weapons, and I know for a fact that I definitely don't. But god damn, the amount of skill and practice Trollgering takes to master is literally insane, and I highly respect it.
Scoreboard! Scoreboard! Oh, what happened to your friend?
Okay, so bringing it back to the main category is the battalion's backup. It's a very useful weapon. And let me break the news to some of you. Now, some of you might not know this, but Team Fortress 2 is a team-based shooter. Yeah, it's not just a game where you run around as a spy thinking you're so cool and edgy. And snipers too, both of you are so useless. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it just feels really nice to be a supportive team player. I often find myself using the battalion's backup when I feel the need to be a supportive teammate, but I'm not really feeling the whole medic vibe. Plus, as I mentioned before, sometimes it's extremely funny to watch the entirety of the enemy team just get wiped in half. Alright, so this next weapon is by far the best of this category, and hands down, this weapon is the Escape Plan. A very useful melee since most of the time when I use this weapon, I'm at an extremely low health, and I don't feel the need to fight. The thing that goes through my mind when I'm at this point is, holy shit, I'm at low health, I need to get the hell out of here, I just shit my pants, I want my mommy, help! And that's where the Escape Plan comes in. You can get out of sticky situations extremely quickly. None of that equalizer bullshit. This one actually is useful. Alright, now that category's done, it's time for the holy grail of soldier weapons. The best of the best. So I'll just call this category the Oh Sweet Doodleberries, I'm Coming. Alright, now hands down, one of the best melees for soldier is definitely the anime Nerd Joke. If you feel as if you want to become a samurai, then this right here is the perfect weapon for you. It has the included benefit of insta-killing anyone who wields this exact same weapon, but to regular players, as far as the damage goes, it's literally the exact same as any other soldier weapon. However, this one is a katana. None of the other weapons are katanas, and I just happen to find katanas very, very cool. Okay, so these next two weapons are weapons that I actually kind of use from time to time, and it's the stock shotgun and the stock rocket launcher. Now, ignoring the joke that I made about the stock shovel, the stock primary and secondary are two extremely reliable weapons. By all means, these are extremely good weapons. However, I just feel like there are a few other weapons on this list that I'll point out in a bit. Alright guys, these next ones are by far the top 3 best weapons for soldier. And at number 3, we have the Panic Attack. The Panic Attack is by far a soldier's best secondary weapon. It's just overall an extremely useful shotgun that I've used almost every time I've seen a pyro. Now, I say almost every time because I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I tell myself that a pyro won't air blast, and then this happens. Alright, number 2 is the Penis Cannon. This is literally the exact same as the stock launcher. I'm not even making that up. There's nothing different between this one and the stock launcher, except that this one's a penis, which I find extremely hilarious, and I love imagining that I'm just exploding enemies with my massive load. But yeah, the Penis Cannon is definitely soldier's number 2. It's just so good and so funny because it's a penis! Now, as a soldier main, I often find mini sentries, regular sentries, and scouts extremely annoying. That's why at number 1, I'm putting the direct hit. I fucking love the direct hit. The direct hit is just insanely useful. Enemy sentry gun, bam, gone. Annoying ass scout, bam, gone. Random pyro, okay, maybe not gone, but you get the point. It's a very good weapon, and I definitely believe it's deserving of the number 1 spot. Is what I would say if I was retarded, because obviously the best weapon for soldier is the Kinky Whip. No, but in all seriousness, the direct shit is definitely by far number 1. But the Kinky Whip is not only my favorite melee weapon, but it's also the number 1 for meme weapons. And also my bedroom. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll do another ranking of another class someday, or maybe I'll just do a collab with the man who started this whole thing. But yeah, real quick, I just want to give huge thanks to all those who got me to 300 subs. This is just an insane milestone for me, and I can't wait for the next one. I love you all so much, and you all are making my dream come true. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.